What's up, beautiful people? Thank you for joining me on another episode of BTT. That's right, Buy That Toy. Man, we got to talk about a couple of things today. Listen, something I have been waiting on finally happened, and I had to jump on here, tell you what's going on so that you can get out and hit those pegs and find the same great deals that I've been finding. Before I get into anything else, off the rip, we gotta talk about the Nacelle stuff over at Walmart. That's right, y'all. A lot of it is finally on sale, and your boy scored big. If you don't believe me, check out the receipt. I hope you can see it. See, right there. Barnyard Commandos RoboForce. RoboForce. Yeah, that's right. They're on sale for 15 bucks a piece. And I had to jump on and grab a couple of those figs, man. So I was able to grab me the good old Wrecker. I found this fig, $15. I wanted to check these things out, so I grabbed him. It looks like they had two versions of Max 89. I got the white one because I felt like the gold version looked a lot like the Wrecker figure. I didn't want to get the gold one. And then, guys, this is what I really wanted, the Barnyard Commandos. So right here, we've got Corporal High on the Hog. Got that one. Yeah. Windowless packaging right there in case you want to keep them in the package. I don't. We're cracking these bad boys open. We got over here Major Legger Mutton right there. I don't know if you can see it. I know that there's a little glare from the ring light, but there you go. 15 bucks there. And then we've got one more thing right here. Private Side O Bacon. There you go. You can see. Look, beautiful figs. I do want to get Sergeant Wooly Pullover if I can find him. So I saw on JB's Toy Trunk, I think is what his name of his channel is, if you follow him, that they were putting these things on sale. And so I wanted to jump in, run to Walmart and see if I could find them. I don't know about you guys, but for me, 80s stuff is my sweet spot.
Max Steel RoboForce!
The Conqueror is about to attack Max Steel the leader! Wrecker the Demolisher to the rescue!
Ideal's new RoboForce. Warrior robots with gripper bases and crusher arms, each sold separately.
Hundreds escaping!
Okay in there?
Okay, Dad! But we won't be safe till we're rid of Hundred.
Hundred the Conqueror, Max Steel the leader, Wrecker the Demolisher, each sold separately. New from Ideal's RoboForce.
Really wanted these Nacelle figures. I don't recall a lot of RoboForce. I don't even think I had very much of it. I might have saw a little bit of it, but it wasn't my thing. But I used to love these old Barnyard Commandos. And the fact that Nacelle made them in the mold of like Super 7 or NECA style figs where they were bigger, I was like, sure, I'll get one. But when I saw them just sitting in the stores and they weren't moving, it's like maybe I'll be able to get them on sale. Man, grabbing them for 15 bucks, which is basically a 3-for-1 because their regular price, $34.97, close to a 3-for-1, right? $34.97, $15 a piece, bro. It was definitely worth it to me. So look, let's just jump into it. Let's crack these bad boys open, see how they are. We're gonna go one and one, right? I won't try to open them all up on camera. We'll just see how they are. The packaging on the RoboForce, it does feel a little bit flimsy, but it looks cool. I'm not trying to keep this packaging. We're gonna open this bad boy up. I'm saying I'm not, but we'll see. And let's just see how the fig is. I've got to get those biker mice at some point, but they're not on sale yet. So we're not gonna get those just yet. We're gonna try to wait and see if those go on sale. They've been sitting in my Walmart, so if they go on sale, I'm gonna grab them. I did think we'd see a sale on these things until the beginning of the year, but to get it now, man, sign me up. Okay, so let's see what we got here. This is Max 89. So let's check this bad boy out, see what we got. Sorry about the plastic sounds. I know that that's kind of annoying, but let's see what we got here. All right. Now this right here is a very, oh my goodness, it's a very hefty big figure. Now mind you, I paid $15 for this, so with price and cost being relative to value, at least for me it is, you know, I'll give my opinions based on this guy being 15 bucks. I didn't pay 34 for it. You know, I'm not saying if it is or isn't a good purchase at 34. I definitely like it at the $15 price range. Man, it's surprisingly articulate for a figure this size. It swivels at the hips, at the waist and whatnot. The shoulders rotate a little bit. Then you've got the elbow bend. So the figure actually moves a little bit more than I thought it would, considering it's so big and bulky. Of course, single bent knee. That's pretty cool. So we've got accessories. It comes with guns, right? A couple of guns. See, this is pretty cool. Nothing spectacular. I have to figure out how to put everything together. We've got a replacement hand, it looks like, with a claw. Pretty cool. And it looks like some type of hose accessory that goes into them and plugs in somewhere right there. Once again, dope. Just nice fig. Man, for $15, I like them. There are suction cups on the bottom of his feet, so I'm sure that that'll help him stand up on the desk. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I like this guy. For $15, definite buy. Go check your Walmart, see if you can check them out for the $15. Definitely cool. Like I said, I don't remember RoboForce, so I can't tell you anything about it. I don't know if it was a cartoon, a commercial, just toy line or anything, but this is RoboForce. Definitely something that's cool for the price. Not a whole lot of other stuff going on right there. We're gonna play with that guy a little bit more off camera and see how it works, but I do like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a cool little fig. I think it's gonna look good on the shelf and everything. You know, when stuff goes on sale, it's easy to just jump up and buy it. I think we all have to be aware and make sure we don't just buy too much crap and just fill our shelves up, because as a collector, you can quickly fill your shelves up, right? So you don't want too much stuff. But I had to give those things a try. So let's see here. Let's open Private Side of Bacon now.
Yard Commando! The Rams are on the move, led by Major Liger Mutton, a ram of great vision.
Glasses? Ha! Who needs them?
And Commodore Fleece Cardigan.
Rams, follow me!
There's Pilot Fluff Henderson.
Is here the Ram?
And Sergeant Wooly Pullover.
Yo, hey, have a nice day, you know what I mean?
Barnyard Commandos! From Playmates.
The Barnyard Commandos. I remember Barnyard Commandos. I actually had a couple of these figures back when you had to have an imagination to play with your toys, right? They didn't have articulation or anything like that. The Barnyard Commandos were just solid little plastic figures that came with an accessory that you could attach onto them. Wasn't anything special or spectacular. They didn't bend. The toys themselves almost looked like something that you would find at simply a Burger King or McDonald's. It wasn't anything special, but I love those things. I think it was a short-lived cartoon as well, if I'm not mistaken. Remember the commercial? I used to love to find these guys on sale at you could get them on sale at Toys R Us and KB's all the time, because they weren't Ninja Turtles. They weren't the most popular things in the world. And so the figs from when we were kids, they were just like this, but it didn't move. This one actually has articulation, and you would take its weapon off and you would just put it on. And this is all it was. This is all it did. And you would just line them up and let them battle. Now, me as a kid, I would take my Barnyard Commandos and line them up with different Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or other mutants. And my Barnyard Commandos were like my little buddies and little sidekicks for my other figs. So it was pretty cool. They actually put articulation in this, which is neat. The standard figure does not move at all. It's just straight rubber. This one right here has a little bit of articulation, right? You can move the head and neck around a little bit. The shoulders kind of like rotate. There's a pivot where it looks like they're supposed to pop out, but we're not going to break anything. Everything swivels right there. It's interesting that they added a little articulation. I'm not going to try to do too much to them. It also almost looks like you can make this guy stand up if you want to. Nah, we just going to keep him like that. Listen, again, price being relative. A new representation of a classic line, for me, $15 for these guys is great. So you get this, you get his weapon, which looks great, by the way. it also comes with like the accessory of like a hay bale, right? So it's almost like he can set him up and he's firing behind the hay, like he's looking out over his enemies and things of that nature. That's pretty cool. And then the other thing is he comes with 2 pair of shades. So he's got the original shades that comes with him or whatever, and that's dope. So you take this, it looks like, and you clip them in right there. And it's almost like he's got a scope or a goggle, like the goggles to line up his enemies and different things. And so look at him, he's ready for war. That's dope, man. I like this a lot. I'm not sure I would have left it at the price point of 34, adding tax, almost $40 a fig, but at 15, hey, I love it. I really hope the sale continues to do this and make some of these lesser long lines so that we can have these different type of figs, because this was a lot of fun as a kid having these various figures and stuff like that. So, man, looks good. Definitely a buy. Go try to get them for 15. Try to get them for 15. Not sure it's worth the 34, but at 15, huge buy for me. Very fun looking. It'll look great on the shelf. It'll pair well with some of your other NECA figs and different things like that. Heavy on the buy at the 15 cost. So I got to talk about something else real quick. I'll crack those other guys open. Might post a couple of pics over on IG. Remember, visit @BuyThatToy on Instagram. Follow us over there. I want to bring up something else I've noticed, man. I don't know if you guys have noticed the blind boxes that have been going around for NECA. Now, I saw this, and when I saw the blind boxes on Facebook for the first time, I thought that they were scams. Like, surely this can't be real. $500 blind box for $129, don't have to pay shipping. It's a scam. But then I saw people ordering them, and people were ordering the TMNT blind box. And I'm sort of kicking myself because I would have liked to have gotten the TMT blind box. The sci-fi one, not for me. It's a whole bunch of gargoyles. I like gargoyles, don't love them. If I find 1 or 2 of them on sale, I'll grab it every now and then, but it's not a line that I have to have. And I'm heavy on just not buying stuff just to have it. The horror one, I actually might have liked a little, just because it included Predator and Alien, and I like Predator and Alien figures, so those would have been nice to have. Pop culture, definitely not for me. And I think there was another one called Yummy World, not for me. And so, but the TMT one, that would have been good. Don't care so much about the boxes on the NECA figures, would have been trying to keep them in box. But what I've been doing, and this is something for you guys to check out as well, is checking on eBay just to see what people post. Because what I'm noticing is with those NECA figs, a lot of people, you know, have their ones that they like and things of that nature. And people who pick up things that they don't want, or maybe they've got extras, they're selling them for practically next to nothing. So I jumped on eBay and I was like, well, let's see what's going on. And I found this fig for sale. I paid $5 for this guy. And so at $5, I don't think it's the greatest representation of the figure, but I'd love to have it for $5, right? Maybe one day I'll get the Super 7 version, but for right now, look, I'll spend $5 on this and see what it's all about. So I grabbed the NECA version of, wait a minute, this is one of my favorite TMNT guys growing up. I used to love this action figure as a kid. I got him over here on the Ninja Turtle. Nope, that's X-Men. Ninja Turtle shelf right there. Yeah, he's back there. You can't see him. But I got Muckman. So I got Muckman, Joe Eyeballs. I thought that this looked pretty cool, and it was only $5. So I was happy to grab that. $5, then I paid like $5. So I basically paid $10 for this guy. Is it the greatest? No, but I love me some Muckman. So I'm happy to have that. Gonna crack this guy, go open and put him back there on the TMNT shelf. So I'm really good about, happy to have Muck the Everlasting. The blind boxes, I have to look out for them next year. If NECA ever does them again, they probably mass produced too much stuff and just needed to unload it. TMT blind box would have been fun to have. It looked like people got some great stuff. If you're into gargoyles, because it looks like a lot of the sci-fi one is heavy on gargoyles. I've seen a lot of ET from people open them online. I would definitely check that out. The horror one looks pretty cool. It's just that all of those figs aren't my taste. So I would hate to buy that box and get $500 worth of figs and have them and only want like 3 of them out of the box. So, you know, I'll just opt to stay away from it and just, you know, scour the little internet and look for stuff online. And another thing, guys, I don't know if you all have been checking out Ross's in your area, but I've been checking mine out, and mine's is absolutely terrible. I so bad want to find some of this stuff I'm seeing everybody find at Ross. I'm noticing people finding Super 7 figs. I saw the Super 7 Grimlock earlier, Super 7 Simpsons Duff Man. I think I saw somebody post Super 7 Poochie. All of the Super 7 Alice in Wonderland figures and Disney figures and things of that nature. And then I keep seeing this G.I. Joe Transformer crossover that I just want so bad with Soundwave and the Dreadnoughts. I want that one so bad. And then people are finding the Iron Man Marvel Legends retro card wave. I'm not seeing any of that crap in my Ross. It doesn't even look like my Ross is getting new stuff in. It's got all of the shelves out with all of the new stuff, and nothing is showing up. It's like everybody has bought all of their Christmas gifts and the pallets and everything are just empty. So fingers crossed, as we approach Christmas Day, some different things will show up. And I'll be able to find some things in Ross. So I don't know if you guys are having luck. I hope that you are and everything. So good luck out there, especially when you check your discount stores. As you go into Walmart, make sure if you go looking for the Nacelle figures that you pull out the app and scan them. I noticed that Walmarts don't have them marked down yet. So pull out the app, scan the figures through the app and check them out. Again, $15. It might go lower to $10 or $5 even. But at $15, a definite buy. Don't know about it at $35, but at $15, it's a yes for me. I think I'm going to enjoy seeing these things on the shelf. Definitely going to love them. All right, guys, I appreciate you checking me out. I wanted to go ahead and put this video out just because I want everybody to have the opportunity to go get these Nacelle figs that want them. I hope Nacelle keeps doing this. I'm loving seeing these obscure figures that we've know from the past and things of that nature. Hey, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Keep up with us over here at Buy That Toy. We love to hear from you and see what's going on. Man, have a Merry Christmas if I don't see you before Christmas. And until next time, guys, peace.